Hello everybody, this is Nick Simpson with JustTrafficProfit.com, and this is the third video in the series on how to create a SEO friendly web page. And SEO, if you guys didn't catch our first video, stands for Search Engine Optimization. And creating an SEO friendly web page means nothing more than creating a web page that is easily crawled by search engine bots and spiders and is easier to get ranked higher in Google. We are using, once again, the Google Search Engine Optimization Starter's Guide. Guys, this is a free document on Google. If you've been watching these videos and you have not downloaded it yet, I urge that you do and start following along with me, guys. And what we've done so far, we've done the title tag and we've done the description tag. The last video we discussed how they left out the keywords meta tag and how Google may no longer use this information. They may only use on-page content as keywords. And if you're missing some of these terms, guys, contact me. I'll make a new video. Contact me. I'll explain to you what I'm saying. I'm going to try to break this down as well as I can. I know sometimes I get ahead of myself and I don't cover some things that some people do not know what is. So let me know if I'm doing that. I'd be glad to cover the phrase or the topic that I did not discuss in detail enough to make it understandable to you guys. If you guys are not getting the information that I'm trying to convey to you, then I'm failing. So please let me know, guys, if I can help you. This video is about site structure, guys. This is a very complicated part if you already have a website built. And the reason I say that is this: if you have a website with 5,000 pages and all of a sudden you figure out that the structure of your folders and web pages within them is no good, it's going to be a mess to clean up, number one, guys, and it's also going to be a mess to get re-indexed by search engines as you move these pages. So the point is, when you're making your site, build your website correct when you build the site, and you will not have to change the order or the folder structure down the road. And creating descriptive categories and file names. It's one of the first things I discuss here, guys. What is a descriptive category and file name? Depending on what you do and what your website does, it really could be a lot of things. And the example they use is a baseball card site. Okay, so I'm going to follow that just to not, keep it simple here. What they do is they show a guy who might be making a price list, and they're talking about making a folder that is basically going to show the price list and then break down by year the subfolders. And the reason they do this is that if you have, the home page is up here at the top, guys. Under it, you may have About Us, Contact Us, Links, and Price Guide or Price Sheet. Okay, these are all folders. Okay, that's what these are. If you can't tell, guys. And under Price Sheet, the subfolders under Price Sheet and Price List may be 1985 to 1990, okay, 1990 to 1995, 95, 2000, and then the last one way over here, guys, is 2000 and on, okay. And then under each one of those folders, there's going to be a web page. Fleer baseball cards, Topps baseball cards, Upper Deck baseball cards. I don't know what brands there are anymore, guys. I don't really follow these, but the point is that is what they consider a good folder structure. If you see articles and people saying WordPress is good for SEO, they are absolutely right. Because what WordPress will do, if you go in and tell it, you got to check a box in there to make WordPress do this, but it will use your archives by year and month as folders, and then it will use the title of your posts or your articles as you add content to WordPress as the name of the file that it generates. So if I make a category of dogs and then a subcategory of breeds, WordPress will have dogs.com / big dogs / Doberman Pinschers in the address bar. Okay, that is killer. Okay, that's great for what we're talking about here. And then the document that you create, the post you make, might be called black Doberman Pinschers, white Doberman Pinschers, red Doberman Pinschers. And the title of that post will be at the end of the folder structure in your address bar. Okay, if you're not quite catching this, I can understand because it's hard to explain in words exactly what they're saying. I'm going to show you a picture, and I hope you can see what I'm showing you through this video. I don't know how well this is going to go, guys, but let's see if we can show this to you. Okay. As you can see here, about, articles, and news are header categories. News is broken down by year. The next are price guides, and those are broken down by year as well. And under the shop, you have vintage modern, and those actually have subcategories. Rookie cards, star cards, okay? This is what Google wants. Now, why does Google want this? Well, number one, because as a spider follows things, it's looking for relevancy. If you start your categories with a broad topic, and then you bring it in for your subfolder, then you bring it in for the next subfolder, and then the actual post of the article is just this tight, you're building a niche, guys. You're building targeted views by the information that you're naming your folders with, and you're naming your HTML files or your PHP files or your ASP files or whatever you know, you're using on your server, okay? I don't know if you're using Windows, Linux, whatever the file is that's going to be displayed on the internet. That file name needs to be accurate. Index.html is crap, okay? I don't know how to say it. Index.html doesn't tell you anything about your website, okay? Google wants these web page names to be valid to the content within them. So keep that in mind while you're creating your web. If you're in front page, you need to make sure that it's naming them what you want it to. Front page does a pretty good job, guys. It does put a lot of junk in the web page and the back end, but as far as naming and linking, it's pretty good. But one thing it does say in here that front page does terrible at, it says that you do not want to link every page to every page. If you guys are familiar with shared borders, what that is its method, front page's method of creating a folder structure, link structure, I'm sorry, and then it duplicates it on every page of your website. And you can tell it to not link to every page, and you need to do that if you're using front page, guys. If you're in a category on your website, there's no reason to link to a different category. It's not relevant to that. Linking deep links going within the category structure, within the folder tree, down when you're focusing in on the topic, those are the links you want on those pages. Your home page should link to categories. Your categories should link with content within it. That is good folder structure. Okay, subdomains, guys. Do you guys have a subdomain? Do you know what that is? Subdomains are nothing more than a pointer on your server that say this is a new place to put folders, and this is a different web address, which would be like dogs.mywebsite.com. You notice the extra dot in there, guys? That is a subdomain. And whether you understand it or not, www dot actually is a subdomain. It's the most commonly accepted and commonly used worldwide, World Wide Web. Instead of having the domain name, would be, we'll just say nick.com is my domain. Subdomain could be fun.nick.com. www.nick.com is a subdomain, but most people don't use it like that. But the point is, if you have multiple subdomains on your website, I'm running pretty long, I have to cut this off, guys, I'm sorry. But if you have multiple subdomains on your site, do not link from one subdomain to the other. They should be separate folder structures, they should be separate. As far as the search engine is concerned, every subdomain you create is a different website. Cross-linking between them is garbled junk to Google. Okay, do not do it. It's no good. And last but not least, logical navigation within a site is what Google likes. It is what people like. The more that people understand a website, and the more they are easily able to find information within your website, the better that Google will see. They'll see this. I mean, if it's logical to me, it's logical to their bots. If it's logical to their bots, it thinks it's logical to a person. It will rank your page higher. Spend time with your folder structure. Plan out your website. If you're not doing this, guys, you're losing out. You're missing on massive traffic if you're not taking time to do this. If your site has a bad structure, fix it. It's that simple. That's all I got for this video. I got to get out of here, and we will follow up on the next topic on video 4. This is number 3 of this series. And guys, if you were entertained, if you hated the information, if you liked it, let us know. Give us some stars down below and leave comments, and please, please, please subscribe. Top right, guys, we've got a bunch more of these coming, and it only gets better from here. Thanks a lot, guys.